pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
Follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a very special feature presentation of the 2025 Lin Voiles Memorial 8th annual running here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. We're so glad you joined us tonight for what is always a special night of racing with our friends here at the Bomb Squad Racing League. Hello and welcome, folks. My name is JoeTowNetwork. Tonight, blessed with the presence of the one and only Mr. Austin Spencer. Austin, welcome back to Daytona, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Joe. I'm happy to be here. It's been a while, but I'm glad to knock the rust off for like the 18th time in your presence. And thanks for having me, Joe, on a very special night.
The big thing is, we were able to get your tech set up because your tech wasn't dealing. And there was some cobwebs on the tech. It sounds like when I was talking with production but we got everything figured out.
That's
for,
right.
Again, a very special night. We of course all know what Lin meant for this Bomb Squad Racing league, and of course the contributions that his son Brian, and of course Brian's wife Kathy, the contributions that they give to this league for the broadcasting, for the server, for all of the support that they've given over the years. So this is a night to celebrate the life and memories of Lin Voiles Memorial 2025. Again, 8th annual running here tonight at Daytona. 100 laps, though, for these truckers tonight, Austin. What challenges do you see out there in front of them?
I tell you what, this is a little bumpier version of Daytona that we're running tonight, of course. Like to keep it old school and true to racing, and that's what we'll get here tonight. Trucks will be hard to handle. They're real light, especially in the back end, as we know. Gotta be careful with your bumps where you choose your runs and stuff like that. And I definitely think we're in for a good one. I mean, 100 laps at one of the greatest, I almost said short tracks, at one of the greatest racetracks in North America. I think it'll be a good one. I mean, and Joe, I just gotta say, 8th running, I know that's not a huge number maybe in terms of numbers, but when it comes down to it, when you can run an annual memorial race like this 8 years running, it's pretty special. I mean, when you can keep a community together and through anything you keep having this memorial race, it's a big deal.
I think it shows you what Lin, of course, and Brian and the entire Voiles family really mean to this league. Of course, as always here in this race, we'll have some prizes on the line. First one already up for grabs. It's the pole challenge. Winner going to take home $25. Whoever comes away with the pole tonight from Daytona. So drivers out there qualifying right now to try to take home that top qualifying spot. We'll be able to tell you that here in a few moments once those times are final. Also, top 3 drivers will get rewards. We'll, of course, do random drawings. Kathy will be assisting us with that in chat later on tonight as we get down towards the conclusion of the race. But, folks, we're going to have a good one for you here tonight. Sit back, relax, don't touch that search bar, and stay tuned right here on JTN. Looks like qualifying has concluded, so before these drivers go out for the honorary pace lap, pole challenge winner, Austin, is Ricky J.
All right.
93. I was hoping you would say it, but
oh, sorry.
it's okay. All right.
Sorry,
hey, I didn't lead you very well there. I didn't lead you very well.
No, You
But
did because it clicked in my brain. The problem is, it was on practice, and I didn't want to say. I nearly said the wrong name, so we dodged a bullet.
But of course, drivers, as always, here paying their respects for some parade laps. As Brian Voiles leads the field in his father's number 47, we observe a moment of silence up here in the booth on JTN. And of course, folks, appreciate you as always. Appreciate all these drivers for that show of respect. Austin, with qualifying in the books and these drivers getting up to speed here in Happy Hour, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineup?
All right, of course, we got our pole award winner, Ricky J in that 193, a 47.765 to pace the field here this evening. Monica Keller with a 47.846 starting on the outside of that first row. Magoo starting third, McDaddy starting fourth, Chevy Chase starting fifth, Steve Grant in sixth, Eli in seventh, Silver Bullet in eighth, Brian Voiles in ninth, and HB Hardy in the top 10 position. Billy Elliser in 11th, Randy Waugh in 12th. Joe, you're starting 13th. Greg Jules in 14th, Aussie Bill in 15th, Ralph LeBlanc in 16th, Brain Fade in 17th, Killjules in 18th, Nelly in 19th, 20th for Miller, and then rounding out the field, should be 21st, will be Tyler. Of course, for folks at home, Joe is not racing. Uh-oh, they're wrecking. Oh no.
Oh no.
But Joe is not racing. He's not taking the gloves off the retirement stand just yet.
Not yet. These guys keep trying to get me out there, though.
They do.
They do. They're always trying to get me out there.
I would be nothing without you, Joe, so I can't have you racing.
Of course, here before we get this race started, want to send out our well wishes and also the well wishes of the entire league here at Bomb Squad Racing. One of the community members, BSR Wings, broke his foot recently, is in the hospital, laid up in bed. Wings, if you're out there watching, we hope you're feeling better. We hope everything goes well, and we can't wait to see you back out on track with us here, whether it be on a Thursday night, a Friday, a Wednesday, or I don't know, a day they haven't even made up yet. But Kathy's in chat. See Zach, Antonio Irvin also in chat. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. You got any stories to share? We encourage you to share them throughout the evening. And as the trucks get lined up here on the grid, again, reminding you to make sure, if you haven't already, click the like button, subscribe, comment. Never mind, we're going to do another happy hour. I forgot. We're going to do another happy hour. Let these guys get their last run to the loo, as it were. Have you ever used that word for bathroom?
I have a couple times.
It's a good word.
It is.
You know what
I
else
think
is
it's very accurate.
Yeah, you know what else is a good word?
What's that?
Indubitably.
I like it. I do like it.
It's a good word. What's your favorite word?
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I don't really think about words.
Okay. That's, that's fine. Be that way. You know what? Be that way.
Hey, look, my mind is a void and words bounce around in it. And I tell you what, sometimes I don't know which ones they are.
My mind is a void, he says.
Hey, I said what I meant what I said, I think.
Is that how it goes?
I think. Have you had much snow up there recently, Joe?
Yes, actually. Plenty of it. Do you want some more?
Nope. I was just gonna say I've had plenty for one winter, considering where I live. Fun fact, Huntersville, the town I reside in, has gotten like half an inch less snow total this winter than my hometown in Iowa.
Wow.
Yeah, digest that for a second. I moved here. Why?
Get away from the snow?
That's a big one. Yeah, that was a big one. And the cold. I tell you what, though, Joe. Not a single person owns an ice scraper down here.
Yeah.
All of them, they just turn their car on with the auto start or whatever, and then they just sit in it for like 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, that's all they got. They don't know the credit card hack, you know?
Yeah. Or the boiling water one. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't
do not do that.
Do not do that. Sorry.
If you have room temperature water,
Room temperature water might be okay, yeah.
but
don't
not
do
boiling water.
That kids at home that will crack your windshield.
Quicker than you can say crack your windshield.
That's right.
Oh, there goes Tyler.
Oh no.
We're gonna hope that Tyler's okay. We're not even gonna look. Be like, hope you're okay, Tyler. Oh, there's a big. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no, what's happening?
KJ just hit the wall.
That's definitely what I would call that.
Oh, Steve Grant gonna hit the wall too. Ay ay ay.
These guys are having their fun in happy hour. Getting it all out.
Hey, now would be the time, right?
That's right, that's what they say.
Get all the sillies out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a silly?
I think some might call it that. I think that's what some people would call it, yeah. Joe, me and you, we usually connect. Oh my goodness, what's going on at the end of pit road? Well, I'm not sure what that was. But Joe, me and you usually connect over football. How are you feeling about football recently? Namely, the Super Bowl coming up here. You interested at all?
I don't want to talk about it.
I agree. So we'll move on. Because no one wants to talk about it.
Football ended when the regular season ended, you know?
I would almost agree. Unfortunately, we had one more loss in us. I guess you did too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yours was at least had a reason. We just stink.
I guess you could say that?
Having 20 plus players on injured reserve isn't going to win you a playoff game, I can tell you that.
Zach in chat says he's heard of the Swift Bowl. Got him.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
That's a thing. I can't wait for the Chiefs to get like screwed over by like a really bad call in the Super Bowl though, because like the NFL is compensating.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Anywho, good thing there aren't referees in racing.
That's true.
Oh wait. So we wait the command to get engines fired here in the Lin Voiles Memorial from Daytona.
Drivers, please start your engines. We're racing at Canadian Tire Motorsports.
We are not racing at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We're racing at Daytona. here tonight. See the entire field pull it off here. And it'll be Ricky J leading them to green in that Voiles trucking forward.
Beautiful looking truck, by the way.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Monty Keller to the outside again. 100 laps tonight for these truckers. Going to be multiple rounds of pit stops, hopefully of the green flag variety. Always like to put these drivers to the test. Prizes to the top 3 finishers. Random drawing raffles going out as well. It's just going to be one fun night of racing here on JTM. Lin Voiles Memorial Race. Again, tonight here at the Daytona International Speedway. We just saw Ricky J, though, leading them to green. Monty Keller, Magoo, Mac Daddy, Chevy Chase, your top 5 here for the start of this race. Field makes their way off of turn number 4. Fans in the grandstands are on their feet. Hope you're ready, buckled in, and ready to go at home. Get your favorite snack, get your favorite beverage, as the pace truck is in. Ricky J with control, and we are racing here from the Daytona International Speedway. Parade like 2x2 affair already underway. You see Monty Keller with more help from behind. Mac Daddy in the 28. A closer partner than Magoo is able to be in the 144 to the back of the 93 as we head down the back straightaway, Austin.
Yeah, this outside line is getting formed up quick, Joe. You see there's only 3 trucks on that bottom lane now, as the top 2 clear our pole sitter in Ricky J.
That middle line becomes the preferred one, so watch that outside line in the corners try to come down a little bit, and then they'll go out and hug the wall down the straightaways. Monty Keller, though, will lead lap 1 here from Daytona.
Feel like the Casey Kane special from Ricky J. Get the pole, don't lead the first lap, but don't worry about it. There's plenty more to lead here tonight.
How about another 99, I think?
I think so.
Sound about right?
You're a good mathematician.
I wish, because then I wouldn't have to do all this engineering.
Top 4 clear. Now Silver Bullet takes his dive down to the inside.
Always the aggressive driver here on the super speedways is Silver Bullet in that number 4. Always trying to get to the lead. You see that Wings painting logo there on the back. Again, sending our well wishes out to you, Wings. Monty Keller leads lap 2, but now the inside line, they're starting to get some numbers here, Austin.
Yeah, this is looking really competitive from the jump. I mean, these guys know how long the race is, right? No stage points, right?
Right.
None on the line. Okay.
Austin's
No
like, I gotta check, gotta make sure.
No stage awards.
Nope.
To be given out. No?
Nope.
Okay.
We're racing to lap 100.
They're just having fun.
Hey.
And hey, I was just in the friend of the show USORL Talladega race a couple nights ago. I only lasted 18 laps, but it was really fun while it lasted. It was similar to this.
Is that about normal for you?
These days, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This time it wasn't even my own doing, but we won't get into that.
Fair enough. We won't try to discredit you anymore.
Yeah.
Silver Bullet now pulling out to a lead in that number 4. Led that last lap by under a 100th of a second. So already getting tight here at the front of the field. They continue their 2x2 parade You know, just at 170, 180 miles an hour. You think you could do that, Austin?
I like to think I can, but could I actually?
I think a lot of people
I
like
don't
to
know.
think that they could.
Yeah, you know, I'd love to think that I can, but I don't know. But I tell you what, Joe, that margin there in the thousandths of the second bracket, could that be what we see come lap 100? I'd love to see that.
You know, that's the best part, too. They'll be racing like this entire run, right? And then we'll get down to the end of the race, and everyone will want to be single file.
I mean,
It never fails.
tale as old as time.
Tail is old as time. Everyone's really aggressive right now, but they get complacent at the end because they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to get out of line. I don't know if I want to make a move. You know?
It's always scary to lose a few positions when you're coming to the checkered, you know? I mean, there's no worse feeling. I've
It's
done it
always scary to
before.
lose a couple positions in a non-points race.
Yeah. But, I mean, your heart sinks when you pull out a line and you can just feel your vehicle bog down because
Yes,
no one went
yeah.
with you.
No, I know. I get it. Been there, done that.
Tell you what, though, this outside line, they're really making Silver Bullet work for it.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Montekeller leading that line really well, and I tell you what, McDaddy's being a great pusher as well. As looks like Montekeller's going to get this lap led here, coming across the line.
And Mac Daddy, that Ford is really doing a good job pushing that Chevrolet.
We'd never see this in real life.
No, someone's engine would randomly go before you see a Ford work with a Chevy.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, contact there. We're gonna go
Oh,
3
man.
wide. Couple bumps gone wrong in the front of the outside lane. Almost spelled disaster for the inside lane leader, Silver Bullet, in the 4.
They figured it out pretty darn well, though.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. That word's okay.
All right, that's good.
Now don't use a Ricky Collette special.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, that's one of the funniest things that's ever happened on this channel. That was so perfect.
That was Bomb Squad race too, I believe. I think that was the opener, right here at Daytona, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's happened a
can't-
couple times, but I think it was you and Ricky were doing a broadcasting, or was it Dewey and Ricky?
Yes, it was me and Ricky.
I think that's what it was, because I was doing the producing from the virtual studio, although everything is virtual, right? And I just heard that come over the headset after I had like given you guys a bunch of praise, and it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah,
We gotta be family friendly here at JTN.
we do. I'm interested now. I'm gonna go find that. The Silver Bullet integrated with that top line, and now less action up front. Ricky J is still trying to lead that lower lane, as he sits about 6th on the track right now, 6th or 7th.
Other thing to watch as we approach these green flag pit stops is how do these drivers start to kind of shuffle their way to the inside line, Austin. That's another thing we're going to have to be mindful of.
Joe, I missed it in the production meeting. How much fuel do these guys have?
About
in there?
18 laps.
18 laps. Oh,
At a
that's
max. That's a max. You might
I
see
like
some
the
go to
sound of
20, though.
I love the sound of that.
So plenty of pit stops tonight.
Also, Joe, I actually believe it was the Danny Hardy Memorial Race.
Oh, that's right.
So, the last Memorial Race is when we got unfamily friendly for a second. By we, I mean Ricky.
Yeah, I was gonna say make sure you blame that on Ricky.
Yeah, so let's not keep that trend up for Memorial Races.
CHB Hardy there in the 03 running in 4th. He's got that his dad's colors on that Chevrolet. Update 2 on Brian Voiles. He is still mired back in traffic. Austin, it looks like he's back in the 12th position right now in that CSX Cadillac.
Yeah, started 9th, started back there, and maybe he saw what these guys were doing on lap 2 and was like, you know what? I like it back here. Sometimes it can be nice and cozy back towards the back of that lead pack, and maybe that's where he is right now. Speaking of, we do have a breakaway. There's 4 trucks about 11 seconds off the leaders. That's Tyler Miller, Ralph LeBlanc, and Greg Jules, who are all about 11 seconds behind the leaders right now. Just chilling in a couple 2-truck tandems. Maybe expecting an early yellow or something along those lines.
When would you see that happen?
Well, it depends on your definition of early. I've seen them around lap 18, though. Be the first. Oh. I've seen them around lap 18, though, Joe. Once or twice.
Couple times.
Yeah. Tell you what, slowly but surely, Silver Bullet, he dodged, or he ducked back onto that inside line, and he's leading them forward just slowly but surely. Putting down some good time.
Shirley like Temple?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she can be whatever you want it to be. Joe, I haven't missed a step if you can't tell. I mean,
you haven't missed a step, that's for sure.
Other things, though, maybe. You never know.
You never know.
Been solid 3 months since my last appearance. It was the Maverick finale, wasn't it?
It was 11/19.
All right. Wow, you had that locked in.
Yeah.
Is that a special date in your life?
No comment. Folks, we hope you're having a fun time out there. We know we are up here in the booth. I'm Joe. He's Austin. Make sure you drop a like, you subscribe. If you have any fun memories of Lin Voiles, please put them in the chat. Know that those are always fun to see and read. No, Kathy's also in chat watching along, so I'm sure she can pass those along to Brian after the race as well. But we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in here tonight. This is, of course, a very special race for all these drivers, for all of us here in the Bomb Squad Racing League. Yeah, and it's been a good one so far. Closing in on this first round of green flag pit stops. Would expect hands going out the window in the next couple laps or so to these drivers come down pit lane, get some Sunoco Racing fuel, and put some Goodyear Wranglers. Get a new set of Wranglers on the truck.
Wranglers.
Yeah, the trucks used to they weren't Eagles, they were Wranglers.
Wow, that's really awesome.
Yeah. Not anymore though. They're all Eagles now.
Yeah. We had to be normal.
Yeah. Well,
Can't have whimsy or fun.
nope, not in NASCAR.
Speaking of whimsy, Joe, I'm interested, and I might be stealing a talking point away from later in the race, but that's okay. The new NASCAR season is upon us as of
It is.
like right now.
Yep.
fake racers? What are we gonna expect out of the fake racers gang this season?
I don't know. Probably a lot of whimsy and a lot of fun.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
We can talk more about it later because we're coming up on these pit stops. But would expect a new episode this week to kick off the season. I don't know.
All right.
Haven't talked to the boys yet, so kind of been flying by the seat of our pants for a little bit here. So, yeah.
Ow. So Joe, are you insinuating they're pitting right here?
I think they might be if you took a look at their radio communications, potentially.
I
And if
got
they-
radio silence.
Oh, okay, all right. Maybe I don't know anything. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh.
Now they're pitting next time though.
So
and
next time.
they lied to me.
They did.
That's okay.
Joe, I bet you they can pack 19 laps of fuel on these things.
Oh, I bet they can pack 21 if they really want to.
Oh.
Oh,
How cool would that be?
that would put you right on the number, huh?
It would. Think anybody tries to save anything?
Probably.
Do you think maybe the 4-truck pack in the back is
No.
No?
No, I think they just lost the draft.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to get their fans' hopes up.
Oh,
See,
they
look.
didn't.
Another lap. Ooh.
But hey, now this cuts out a pit stop.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that's why I was thinking my number was wrong. Yeah. Darn. But there's gonna be a lot of trucks pitting here,
Yeah, I mean everybody's got to.
so you better be careful.
It always gets dicey when you're coming down pit road at these high speeds. I mean, this is
Everyone,
the highest speed you'll ever be going on pit entry.
what if he had jet fuel?
Ask
Here we
Michael
go.
Waltrip. Oh, we have a group stay out.
Oh, Monty. I think Monty's gonna be speeding.
I think a few of these guys are going to be speeding, Joe.
Oh man.
We got 7 trucks that stayed out. Steve Grant, Ricky J, Magoo, Billy Ellisor, Chevy Chase, Brian Voiles, and Nelly among the 7 that stay out.
This seems like an awkward thing between the commentators, or is it just me? Yeah, we're awkward. Sorry.
Yeah. It's kind of our thing.
Yeah, to be fair. Appreciate you tuning in. Chris.
So we should see these guys all coming down now. Yep,
There
here
we
they
go.
come. Oh boy.
They'll go about
Oh.
21 laps on a tank of fuel. Ricky J with a really
man.
aggressive. I think they're all going to make it.
Ooh.
Yes, Barry.
Monaceller with a rough stop. McDaddy, Hardy.
Oh, no. Brian
Oh.
Voiles, he hit the pit wall
Oh.
going into his box, and that's going to cost him a lot of time here, Austin.
Man, if that punches the nose in, that could be tough aerodynamically. We've got a 3-truck breakaway for the lead. McDaddy, Hardy, and Brain Fade are the 3 leading us. As they come up on the guys coming off of pit road, looks like they're gonna. Oh, they are gonna
Oh.
get past them. Holy cow!
Magoo was swerving there in the 144.
Trying to be a distraction, maybe. That's
Hey.
smart, I think.
Hey. Don't text and drive, kids.
So McDaddy is going to inherit the lead here. And I tell you what, I think the biggest loser might be Silver Bullet. He is stuck back there, and he's outside the top 10. I think he's going to be 12th when this all rounds out. 11th.
Yeah, there he is in that 4 truck. Saw Nelly coming back down pit lane. thought Monty Keller might have to come back down, but doesn't look or appear to be the case just yet. And then he, as well as KJ, have caught up to these top 3.
And now a 5-truck breakaway. There's 4 more trucks lined up, 6th through 9th. Gonna be tough to make ground on those 5 leaders with only 4 trucks.
It might be just getting a sniff of the draft, but what they're really going to need is these 5 to, get a little bit racy.
Yeah.
That would be a big help.
They're definitely gaining on them a little bit, though, I think. 200 miles an hour on corner exit for Randy Waugh. Oh, yeah. 202 into turn 3. How about those speeds, Joe? Holy. They are flying up on this front pack. Oh! Randy Waugh just set a 44.648 in catching the lead back. Jeez.
That is the fastest lap. 201 miles per hour was his average on that lap.
That's like old Daytona 500 qualifying lap time right there. Well, now we've got a pack, and I think a problem for the guys 10th through 14th. 10 trucks versus 4 might be a lot harder to do than just 5 versus 4. Or I guess it's 5 trucks, sorry.
Well, and these guys, they're 2 seconds back of the last truck in line of that lead draft, right? So they're not getting anything.
Yeah, they're not getting a dime, nickel, or penny.
What about half cent?
They make those?
They did.
Oh.
Yeah.
More you know.
You ever get a $50?
I think one time when I was a kid, I did get a $50 in change, and it was like one of the greatest days of my life.
Right?
So great, I don't remember.
Only Lint. Yep, that's right. That's right, Josh.
Oh, not sure what happened with this second pack. Silver Bullet to the bottom of the track.
He's just being aggressive. He's either going to get to the back of this pack and try to save some fuel, or maybe thinks he can push a little bit better. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but rotated himself.
And he's kind of losing them a little bit, too.
I was going to say, he didn't rotate himself out of the draft, did he?
I'm going to go by Aussie Bill here.
Well, this should save Silver Bullet at least. That might be what they're doing, actually. Because, I mean, you only got 5 trucks working against 10. You don't want to lose one. That's smart playing right there.
Well, and again, what could help them is if these 5, or if these 9, rather, if these 9 here at the front, if they start to race each other for position, that would then help that second group if they can stay in line and work together.
Yeah, that would be a huge help, but unfortunately, Silver Bullet's in the second pack, not in the first one, so...
Well, why do you gotta be such a downer?
Oh, I'm not... No, I'm just saying... Well, as I say that, there goes Kilojoules all by himself down to the bottom lane. Trying to make that side draft work, but he's just gonna have to fall back in line.
Interesting question in chat. Do you think they're gonna make the penny obsolete and just get rid of it?
I don't know. I feel like it'd take a lot for that to happen, you know?
Yeah.
Granted, you never know.
Yeah. Be easier to get rid of a, like, cent, like, a dime Or a nickel. But they got
Yeah.
rid of $2 bills, so, you know.
They did?
Well, they don't print them anymore.
Oh.
Like, you still use one, but...
Well, or you go to pay for I don't know, whatever's $2 these days. Not much.
That's true, that's true.
Go to pay for one, they're like, no, you can't use that, sir.
I keep a $2 bill in my wallet for good luck.
Huh.
Haven't had any yet, but, you know.
I was about to ask if it's worked.
One of these days. KJ's trying to get something going on the bottom. No one else is biting, though.
Definitely trying, and I respect it.
Do you salute it?
Absolutely. Eventually, it will work.
Exactly. Eventually it has to work, right?
Has to. I mean, that's just the law of averages.
AJ's still trying to work that bottom in that Wrangler jeans Chevrolet. I'm more of a Lee guy, actually, in my wardrobe. Wranglers are a little too
Really?
expensive.
I'm part of the Levi family, but
Okay.
I don't like jeans.
You don't like jeans?
No.
Wow.
It's really uncomfortable.
Do you wear, like, slacks?
I like khakis, I guess.
Okay. Alright. I was just making sure you, like, wore pants and not just always, like, joggers like a lot of guys do now.
Okay, hey, you're calling me out a little bit here. Oh my goodness!
I just...
Randy Wall, getting a little sideways.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something pretty crazy. I just want guys our age to wear actual pants. As there's one in the
Oh.
wall, that was Ralph LeBlanc.
Oh man, what happened?
I don't know.
Looks like a disconnect of some kind, or a blown tire, maybe?
I don't know
That
how you
thing
blow a
shot.
tire.
It shot straight into the outside wall, hard, right in front of the lead pack. He gets it down off the wall as the second pack comes by.
We're up on some lap traffic here. Right up in front of these leaders. Might be a good opportunity for these guys to jostle for position.
I do agree with what you said, though, Joe. People don't wear real pants much anymore.
No.
I will admit, though, I'm guilty to wearing joggers if it's not an actual event I'm going to.
That's, you know, it's okay. But it's like, you know, I don't know.
I will say, though, in my opinion, the best proper pant that I've found has been J. Crew.
Okay, yeah, those are good.
J. Crew fits me really well because I have weird legs.
Okay.
And yeah, they make some good pants.
Define weird.
Why would you like that, Joe?
That was a question from chat, not me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I should look at chat more often as we go side by side here.
Yeah, we should probably talk about the racing now, huh?
Just a little bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we need to address chat, Joe.
Nope, racing.
Oh, okay.
Mac Daddy there on the bottom. KJ now to the outside as they battle for the lead. HB Hardy there. Randy Waugh side by side for third.
We got, what, 5 laps till these guys come back down?
That's correct. So the jostling for position commences. I think one thing to watch too is how many guys are going to go that second time around, because this so the pack was split once during that first pit stop, right? You talked about these 9 versus the rest of the field. Do we now split this group of 9, and then do we split them again, and are we going to keep splitting these packs in halves?
Oh, there's a, what do you call that?
Decay?
That's one way to put it, but I don't love
Exponential decay?
that. No, it's like science where the cell does that, you know?
Half-life?
Yeah!
We're going to have a half. What's the half-life of the pack?
Yeah. What is the half-life of
It's
the
about
pack?
21 laps.
We're here to find out. Oh,
Science
Clear.
rules. Oh my goodness.
clear as kilojoules, but back up. Oh man, what line are we in?
Oh man, you're confused.
Ooh. Back to the inside goes McDaddy. Is it Mac Daddy or
Mac
McDaddy?
Daddy.
Mac Daddy? Okay, I'm sorry for the mispronunciation.
How unprofessional.
I'm gonna be honest, I think I used a pronunciation sheet like 2 or maybe 3 times in my career. I had to figure out all those Eastern European and South American names on my own, Joe. And Mac Daddy is what tripped me up.
No, not Cell Division, Half-Life. So we're like like uranium has a half-life of I think like a couple hundred years.
Remembering the important details of science class.
That's right. My mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That's right. That's all you need to know. Kathy, I agree. I love seeing... I think it is... Green flag racing at a super speedway for long periods of time is very underrated. Coming down pit road, we got
Mac
a couple
Daddy and
takers.
HB. Rest of the field stays out.
This whole second pack stays out as well.
I know you already responded to Kathy, but I just looked over and saw what the comment was.
Yeah.
See Denny in chat. Welcome in, Denny. Hope you're having a fine Saturday night. Randy Waugh down pit lane. Brain Fade down pit lane. Monty Keller and KJ leading them in. 4 remain out on track. Led by Ricky J.
Oh, spinning! Greg Jules is around and into the wall.
No caution.
No caution. Just came out from under him getting onto pit road. I don't think he hit the wall super hard. But still, a rough night has gone worse for Greg Jules.
Expect the rest of these leaders to come down pit road here. Bringing Nelly with them. Oh, Chevy Chase.
Oof.
He got loose.
That was a close one. That
That was-
big white wall comes up fast.
That was me driving around the corner on my street this morning. I just decided to punch it for fun. And I was like, it's a little too much fun, you know? With all the ice.
Oh. Yeah, I've got some good memories sliding around on icy roads. Uh-oh. Randy Wall having to make a second stop. Wonder if he got caught speeding there on the first one.
I would expect it.
Let's see, what did the clock have Matt on entry? Well, 57 on entry. Usually
Usually you can get away with that.
Yeah. We'll check the exit speed here. Oh, he got up to 58 on exit.
Oh no.
If you get it on both ends, you're usually going to get caught. And I think Randy Wall got caught here, Joe.
The tide will not be rolling.
Hey, one different colored flag and he can be right back in this thing.
That's right. Coming up on halfway here from Daytona, 8th annual Lin Voiles Memorial Race. Can't thank you enough at home for joining us here tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, say hello, drop a like, subscribe, do all those things. But also if you have stories, we'd love to hear them about racing with Lin throughout the years. Or if you got any stories, really, we'd love to hear them. You can drop them in the chat throughout the night. Smack Daddy, though, out in front of the field. HB there in second. KJ, Brain Fade, and Ricky J, your top five. Nelly right now in the 103, the first truck a lap down. He's that fifth one in line. Blue and light blue, Medicine Chest Pharmacy, Chevrolet. So he'll try to stay with these leaders as they put some other guys a lap down. Austin, what's been your biggest takeaway here 44 laps into this race?
This track has been very racy, Joe. I mean, these guys have been able to make it work with different numbers of trucks anywhere. Obviously, sticking to the preferred middle lane, like you mentioned earlier. Here in these kind of lulls between pit stops, but these guys can go wherever they want, Joe. And they can make it work as long as you have just a little bit of help. And I think we are going to have a beautiful finish coming up here in about 55 laps time. Also, got to keep an eye here on this lead pack. Nelly is one lap down, but could race it back here. It'll be interesting to see.
Get his lap back the Bill Elliott way?
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see if he can get it back the old school way. We don't hardly see that anymore.
No, we do not.
The latest example I can think of is Chase Briscoe in that Homestead Xfinity race. He was like 6 laps down. He unlapped himself the hard way twice and almost won the race. He was an overtime line away from winning that race.
The overtime line.
That was the last year of it, thankfully, for all of us. Flap truck of Brian Voiles after Struggled on that first pit stop, sliding through his stall and catching the wall. Goes a lap down now.
It'd be tough for him to have a shot to win this race with the way things are trending right now.
Yeah. And Ralph LeBlanc has retired. from the race.
Unfortunate end to the night for the 84 team.
He got a lot of damage from... still not sure what happened. A disconnect or a tire going down. Got into the wall, a lot of damage, and... yeah, the truck wasn't the same after that. Looked like he was topped out at about 180 around the track, so not quite where you want to be speed-wise. Only one truck between Nelly and Brian Voiles. Well, not anymore. Joe, if we were to get a different colored flag, is there a free pass?
There is.
Alright, so the battle is on, as we see here.
Between the 47 and the 103, if there were one of those things to happen. KJ getting out of line now. Try to put a couple of those yellow and blue trucks together. You know, those colors look good together.
Yeah. You don't like the red and chrome?
No, I don't.
I couldn't imagine what's wrong with that combination.
Yeah. Just yucky.
Yeah. They wouldn't win anything important.
Well, see, here's the thing. They'll win something that they said wasn't as important as the thing that they lost.
And then that's spitting. That's spitting.
We need to do a college football show next fall.
That'd be awesome.
We'll do our own game day.
Yeah, I mean, if we have Dewey there, then it's a hit. Listen to Dewey talk about Boston College football for 35 minutes.
Oh my god. I think I would, I don't think I want to do that.
Rethinking everything now.
Poor guy.
Shout out to Dewey, by the way, friend of the show.
Dewey's catching strays.
Is it really a stray if I aimed at him?
Just over halfway here in the Lin Voiles Memorial Race. From Daytona, I'm Joe, he's Austin, we're up here in the booth.
I'm not hating, I love Dewey.
We love Dewey.
Very excited to see him here soon.
I'm excited to meet everybody.
Yeah. Joe, I mean, completely off topic, but Joe, how many people have you met?
You, Tommy, Davey.
That's the list?
I'm trying to think. I don't want to, like, forget anybody and then get in trouble. Yeah, I think
Ricky
so.
J led that lap by 3/1000ths of a second. That bottom line is cooking. Sorry to cut you off, Joe.
No, you're all good. Very short list, Josh. Very short list. I met Austin Hakes and Corbin Huffman, but you don't know who one of those is, so.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you know who both of them are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Met them both.
I've been around in this NR game longer than people realize.
Oh, you had one of them fake names, huh?
Yes, because I wasn't old enough to race in a lot of leagues. Back in the day.
Folks, don't lie about your age on the internet.
No, there's no point in it anymore, because it doesn't really matter anymore.
That's true.
We used to try and restrict you know, back in the day, but yeah.
Some places still do.
Yeah, some places do still try and do that. Which, I mean, hey, more power to them. I mean, it's not a complaint of mine. I just wanted to race really bad, so I did. I made my first start in Fast in like 2015,
Oh.
2016 maybe.
Oh,
That was close. Yeah, I ran some truck races in either 2015 or 2016. I don't remember, but it was before the USORL even existed. I ran a few fast truck races.
Okay.
I'm more OG than people realize. Just because I'm not good doesn't mean I haven't been around a long time. Ain't that right, Joe?
That's right. That's me.
So we see our order shuffled. Nelly all the way to the back of this line now, and it's Brian Voiles
Leading it.
pseudo leading the way.
But what this is doing is this is kind of allowing those other trucks behind him, like Mac Daddy, who would be leading the line, right? Allows him to save a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, just a little bit. And remember, who was it? It was Mac Daddy, and who else came down a lap before everybody else?
Mac Daddy and HB.
That's right. The two at the front. How could I forget? And they're still racing each other here. That second line, they're split 4 and 4 inside and middle lane. Man, that second pack. Oh, excuse me. Second pack over 20 seconds back now. They're gonna need a funny flag to get back in this one as we near the 40 lap to go mark here pretty soon.
And the closer and closer we get to the end of this race, it doesn't feel like it'll happen, right?
Yeah, you definitely start to think that pretty heavily, I think. It really creeps into your mind and it becomes a worry. And Joe, do you ever think about, yeah, I could turn this guy? You know, do you ever think,
No.
think that?
No. No. You kidding me?
Okay, I'm just making
No.
sure.
Never. Why would you insinuate that? Why would you ask me that question?
I don't know. Hey, you're the guy, you know?
I'm the guy.
Yeah, you're the guy to ask those questions. 2.
Oh, are you ready for pit stops?
I think I am.
Okay. But you better be ready.
Should be next time around.
Yes, you're correct.
All right.
So Mac Daddy comes down pit lane all by his lonesome. That is rough.
That's not good. Oh, and he's spinning in the grass. This won't do it, will it?
Nope.
No, it's not gonna bring out the caution.
He gets down to pit lane.
Oh, that's heartbreaking for Mac Daddy. I would be in tears in that truck right now, I can't lie.
You're a baby.
Okay. Tyler, Randy, Waugh, and Miller are pitting as well.
Oh my goodness.
That
That was good. You gotta admit that was a good one.
was funny. Brain Fade, Brian Voiles, and HB Hardy coming in.
And Brian, one of the lap trucks, or tail end of the lead lap.
He's right there, you know.
He is right. He's on the cusp.
Got a few more takers, but Chevy Chase, Steve Grant staying out another lap. Oh, Montekeller is speeding big time. See if he gets caught there. He was cooking it.
KJ coming down the pit road now by
KJ
himself.
Whew. That almost looked like he was struggling to make a decision there.
I mean, it's a tough decision.
Oh, Mac Daddy has retired from the race.
Oh no.
That's tough.
Such a dominant run from the driver of the 28.
He must have had too much damage, because he did hit the wall when he came back onto pit road. I don't know how much damage he had, but it must have been too much to get the full power out of that truck still. We see what oh, Brain Fade making a second stop. He must have sped. Magoo, Nelly, and Ricky J, I believe, are final takers. I think that's everybody. We'll see if Montekeller has to make an extra stop. Doesn't look like it, Joe. He might have got away with that hot entry.
Well, and if he did, that'll be a lifesaver.
Big time. You like Big Time Rush, Joe?
What? Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Magoo's in the grass. He's spinning out onto the track. Oh, no! Now that'll bring out a caution.
Understatement of the year, Austin.
It's only February, Joe.
Let's see what happened here for the driver of the 144. He just got on the gas, Austin.
Yeah. And then got in the grass, got those tires dirty, and no getting it back after that. Oh, man, poor Brian. I mean, just following Nelly, and all of a sudden Nelly ducks down, and what's in your path? A
Calling
truck.
KJ.
Oh, KJ, sorry. KJ.
Go on board with Brian Voiles here. So he's just trying to sniff the draft off this 029. He needs to get around him to get his lap back.
Oh, Joe. That is heartbreaking.
Still out there. But it'll put a damper on the parade here tonight.
Well, that certainly shakes things up here. You would come in and top off, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Ricky J cycles out as the leader.
Well, and this brings the whole field back together.
It does. You know what they say about cautions?
They're like rabbits.
I think so. What could we see? What could we be in store here for these final 35 laps, Joe? Do you think we see a host of incidents maybe, or do these guys keep it clean? One more pit stop left.
I hope they keep it clean.
Think we see a photo finish.
Oh yeah?
I think so. So a few lead lap trucks did stay out. Aussie Bill should inherit the lead. Monticello in third, Billy Elliser, in second. Billy Elliser in third, Steve Grant fourth, and Chevy Chase fifth, I believe. Then there on back, it's the folks who pitted. Ricky J, Silver Bullet, KJ, HB.
Oh man. I don't know what to think right now, Austin.
Yeah, I mean, put yourself in the cockpit of those race trucks. Those guys got their minds got flying right now. I mean, you're really coming down to it now. This is
It's almost like a reset of the race, right? Now it just feels like it's gonna be a sprint.
yeah. That's exactly. I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. I don't want to stop talking. No, but I absolutely agree with you. It's just like a new race. We've started a new 30. We're gonna restart with what 33 laps to go.
Something like that.
I think.
Yeah.
It's a completely new race, and I'm interested to see what kind of aggression we see on this restart. Is some guys do jump down pit road again. That'll reshuffle our batting order once again. Gotta pack these things full of fuel so you can take less on that last stop.
That's right.
Win you the race.
That's right.
In case any folks at home were wondering why they just keep pitting.
They wanna fill it with fuel.
Mm-hmm. What fuel is it, Joe?
Snoko.
Noco race fuel.
Right, E85. Or yeah, E85. Ethanol. Do you like ethanol?
Yeah.
Good answer. Yeah, Iowanian?
Iowan.
Iowan.
That's what they call it.
I should know that.
You should. You went to their football game.
Mm-hmm. And their race.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget about that because we don't have a picture of us there.
No, because it was like the quickest meeting ever, and then it was, alright,
Yeah.
bye, see you later, and then it was, oh, hey again, and then it was, okay, bye, see you later.
Yeah. You'll have that.
Yeah.
Are the Knoxville Nationals on your list anytime, Joe?
Not particularly. I'm not a big dirt racing guy, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know you're not a big dirt guy, but I didn't know just because it's a event.
I mean,
you know?
I think they could definitely be fun to go to, but it's not like it's not a priority.
I see.
I'd rather take the money and just go to Indy every year for the 500.
Okay, I see. Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
You're one of those rich guys, huh?
No, Indy
Think you're
500
real-
is like super cheap to go to.
It is?
Yeah. Like
Oh.
I'm not even talking about getting seats, dude. I'm talking about I'm gonna get viewing mound and go out there and put a blanket down and sit on the hill and watch it.
Oh, how much does that run you?
I think like $60, 40,
What?
60 bucks? Yeah. I think so.
That's cheaper than the weekend package to see trucks and ARCA at Lime Rock.
Well,
Got me reconsidering my whole summer here, Joe.
I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That was a while ago too.
I see.
Let's look. We have this wonderful thing called the internet,
We do. Right at our fingertips.
and
too.
we can just look it up real quick before we go back green with Eli in the lead.
How about Eli? We haven't said his name almost all night. He's just been chilling. Now here he is, leading the field to green. We're going to have 32 laps to go when we see that green flag.
Confirmation is it is $50 general admission, and reserved seats start at 60.
Wow.
So
So I will be seeing the Indy 500 sometime in the next 5 years.
you just let me know, and I'll be there with you.
All right. Eli, Ozzie Bill, Miller, Billy Elliser, and
It's Brian Voiles there in that 47 truck, but expect
Yeah.
some damage there, so we'll watch that yellow and blue CSX caddy. See what he does here on the restart. Coming back to lap 69, Eli with the lead. Nice.
Ricky J is the one who's fifth. I was trying to figure out who was fifth.
Got a couple lap trucks mingled in there.
Yeah, Voiles is very off the pace, unfortunately. Struggling to get that truck up to speed. But hanging in there. Gotta respect that.
Hey, he's going to try.
Ricky J gonna waste no time going to the inside of the lap truck, the 103 of Nelly. And he's got help, Joe. Oh, and now move to the
There's
inside. for
Andrew.
Miller.
Who he'll be broadcasting some of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series events. I believe starting with Daytona next month.
All right. Wow, and he's gonna take the lead. Just like that.
Just took it. He said, "Give me that, Eli."
Wow.
That's a very loud truck. That 86 truck.
It looks cool.
It does look
I like
cool. Not saying it's just loud, which
It is.
I think that's good.
We need more of that in today's
Society.
painting. Yeah, society. I agree. Yeah. I was gonna keep it to racing schemes, but no, I agree.
You know, what happened to, like, pinstriping on your car? You know? Nobody does that these days.
No, they don't. They really don't.
If I owned my Hornet, I would get pinstripes on it. Here comes Ricky J looking for the lead.
Ricky J, KJ, Silver Bullet is back up in the mix. Joe, what lap are we on? Is it lap 2?
No, it's lap 71. I was kind of hoping it was lap 72, because then it could have rhymed, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I should have saved it. That's my
you
bad.
should have. Wait, when we get past the start-finish line, can you say it again?
Yeah, no, I got
Okay,
you.
all right. But yeah, field comes into the tri-oval here. Ricky J has the lead. KJ's there in second.
Man, Ricky J, KJ, Silver Bullet. What is it? What lap is it, Joe? Lap 2?
No, Austin, it's lap 72.
Oh! Knocked my socks right off with that one.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a joke. I would never
Put 'em
my
back
socks
on.
off. No, I would never take my socks off. I have sensory issues. Thank you. Miller leading that top line, though. I tell you what, Joe, this is going to be a good finish. I love seeing the pack all back together. As much as I love pit strategy, pit stops, and the challenge that brings,
Mhm.
I'm enjoying seeing the whole pack all back together.
Yeah. No,
You're
it's
still
been good.
laughing?
No, it's been good.
Okay.
I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you.
Oh, that's not usually what they say, Joe. Oh,
If you haven't noticed, I like to say phrases the opposite of the way they're said.
oh, we're gonna go 3 wide.
Joker's to the left of me, Joker's to the right. Here I am. stuck in the middle with you. And Tyler Mallon gonna also try to get stuck in the middle there in that 8 truck. Thinks wiser of it.
Hole opens up for Nelly.
That 103 is still a
KJ
lap
just-
down. Or no, he's back on the lead lap. My apologies.
He got the free pass, didn't he?
I guess so.
Yes, Joe, I enjoy your ability to just rattle off phrases the complete opposite of what they actually are.
Ain't it great?
It really is.
And I had people for a while thinking I didn't know what the phrases were. So
That's really funny.
because you got to say it with conviction, right? You can't say it with sarcasm. You have to say it like you're actually just, saying it.
Yeah.
I have a Matt Kenseth sense of humor. That wasn't glaringly obvious for the folks at home and for you, of course.
Well, it's a good thing you're not Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, agreed. Joey Logano fan.
Yeah, I would not like you very much. I tell you what, you have a sweet opportunity coming at Chip Ganassi Racing here.
Ricky J's just out in front. The battle's for second right now between Silver Bullet and Miller. We expect one more cycle of green flag pit stops. How that affects this pack, Austin, I think is the bigger question.
Yeah, we'll see what the half-life of the pack is this time around. When they pit here, we should be 12 laps away from it or so, 12, 13 laps away from the pitting. Field's going to come up on Magoo here. The other truck involved in that incident earlier.
Oh, be careful, guys.
Hard to miss that bright red truck up there in the top lane.
Well, sometimes if you're a bull.
Side by side for the lead now. Miller is drawn the almost even with Ricky J.
He's using the momentum of the outside line to his advantage.
I noticed, Joe, the pace has slowed down here a little bit as these guys really race side by side throughout almost the whole pack. We're almost running 46-second laps. It really shows the difference from when you got 8 trucks in a line to even 5 trucks in a line, and when you got 18 trucks side by side. And Joe, what kind of strategies do you think we're gonna see here? Do you think they pit as soon as we hit that 20 to go mark, or do you think we wait until they're about to run out?
I think you wait till you run out.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to get that caution, right?
That's true, and it could always happen coming down to pit road. We've seen some hairy entries tonight, so you never know what's around that pit entry bend.
They're still side by side for the lead. And this is where it starts to get tense behind the wheel, right? You grip the steering wheel a little bit tighter. Your feet get a little more tense on the pedal. You start hovering over the brake just a little bit more at this point in the race, right? You're looking in your mirror for a fraction of a second longer. And those things, they'll continue to progress lap after lap. That glare in the rear view will get longer and longer. You'll look to the left, look to the right, Austin, and sometimes drivers, they lose sight of that. And that's what ends up causing the big accident, not necessarily a mistake.
Yeah, there's so much to focus on. And this is when fatigue is really starting to set in too. I mean, these guys have been at it for over an hour, 80 laps here around this place, and it can especially get fatiguing when it's been green. We've had one incident, a handful of caution laps, otherwise it's been green flag, pack racing, super speedway racing. So yeah, a lot of factors playing in, and it gets easier to make a mistake, or like you said, things just happen. It might not even be a mistake, it's just things happen as the race goes on. You see Miller pulling out ahead a little bit.
Again, that's that momentum of the outside line starting to carry them, especially as the tires wear away. Because the tire wear does do a little bit, right?
It does a little damage here at this older pavement here at Daytona.
Eli having a strong show in there in the 114. Same with Aussie Bill in that 021. Kind of some different faces up here at the front of the field late in the going. But they're going to have to execute on these pit stops, Austin.
Yeah, the pit stop is going to be huge.
Huge?
Huge. This is just a thing of beauty, isn't it, Joe?
It is. I get mesmerized in the late stages of these super speedway races. And I might not do the best job of telling folks at home, but it's because I'm watching with them, right? Like, there's something about these races, and you start to see the moves like this one that Nelly's pulling on Eli here for second. You start to see them develop, and, when you've watched a lot of these, you know when they're going to start developing, too.
Oh!
He's trying to take that middle lane away, Austin. Because that's where all the speed is.
Fighting over it. And Nelly...
I'm grinning ear to ear.
Towards the lead.
I'm grinning ear to ear right now. This is awesome.
Yeah, Joe, and I know exactly what you're talking about. More so in my other broadcasting experience. There's some things that are happening and you just become a fan,
Yep.
you know? And then you snap back to reality and you're like, oh, I have a job to do here.
Oh, there we
wrecking in
go.
the back. Few trucks around, HB Hardy, Greg Jules, Steve Grant. We don't have to worry about pit stops here, Joe.
We don't. And we get to go dashing to the finish.
Ooh, we're gonna be given a treat.
See what happens here high above. HB caught in the middle. Contact there with Monty Keller. Sends him up into Steve Grant. 88, nowhere to go. Runs into the back of the 03.
I'm thinking Monte Keller wasn't aware he was 3 wide there.
Yeah.
He was going back up towards that middle lane, just probably expected HB to do the same off the corner and.
Well, and part of that is you're following the 4, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really easy to follow the leader, especially when you're strung out just a little bit, and you just have expectations that others around you will follow. And that's what happens when it doesn't happen. Not really anybody's fault, just stuff that happens.
Is that what you'd call a racing deal?
That's just super speedway racing.
Okay, Joey.
Can't hear you. There's too many trophies in my room, or something like that. whatever he thought was clever.
Even that stupid smile. Bullfield coming down pit lane. Fuel only here? Or would you take some tires?
I think I would do right sides.
Miller
I'm
going
a
fuel only from the lead.
I'm a big fan, Joe, of right side tires at super speedways, because usually you're filling up enough fuel that you got the time.
Race off pit road. 86 will win it. Ricky J gonna gain a couple spots.
Oh!
Aussie Bill just got turned by Monty Keller, or by Silver Bullet, excuse me.
Aussie Bill's facing the wrong way.
Doesn't the water flush the opposite way down there in Australia?
I couldn't tell you, I've never been.
No, me neither.
I'd love to see that, though.
I've still only been in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. What is it? You have 2 hemispheres, and then what is east and west? What are those called?
Oh. Man, I was a big geography nerd. I should know this.
I also like how east and west are very, like, since it's a globe, they're not really a thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, to go to Japan, I went west.
Yeah, I actually don't know that there's a word for it.
Fair enough.
It's the east-west dichotomy.
Oh, okay.
But the definition is a perceived difference between the eastern and western worlds.
Hmm.
So it's fake.
It's fake news.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading.
Ugh.
Got a couple guys in to top off, it looks like. Monticello maybe getting some damage fixed. Magoo is on pit road, as is Randy Wall. I didn't even see who was our lucky dog there, Ricky. Or Joe. I can't believe I just did that.
I'm hurt. I'm gonna answer
I'm
Zach's
sorry.
question. Yeah, or Zach. Yeah, I thought that's what they were, Eastern and Western Hemisphere. But like, I feel like you gotta distinguish the two. So I think Zach. I think you're right, but I wish it was something different. So I've been in the East and West, but I haven't been. So I just haven't been in the Southern Hemisphere. I don't think.
You don't think?
Well, I went to the Bahamas on a cruise.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
that's not.
I don't think that's south of the equator, so.
No, it is not.
You know, here I am.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Joker's to the left of me, Joker's to the right.
The equator's so far down there, Joe, you could be in Brazil and not be
Oh,
in the southern hemisphere.
wow.
Not all of Brazil, actually a small part of Brazil is in the northern hemisphere, but
That's interesting.
it's a fact. You could be in Brazil and still be in the Northern Hemisphere.
Pace truck lights are off. We're going to go back green with 11 laps to go here from Daytona in the Lin Voiles Memorial Race. Miller got a new lease on life in this one with the caution falling when it did. Like a few of these drivers here at the front.
Yeah.
Ricky J has been one of those guys that has been at the front of the field most of the race in that 193, so he's going to look to take those Voiles trucking colors into victory lane. But it's going to be a fun one here to the end.
11 laps.
And we'll get our random drawing numbers as well for those three drivers.
I think Gauzy Bill had a connection issue,
Did.
so he's back to the tail of the field.
Probably a lap
Should be on
down.
the lead lap.
I believe he's...
Yeah, well,
See if they give him his
We'll
laps
see.
back. Or if they want to be really mean.
yeah.
Whatever's in the rule book, right?
Yeah,
Some-
unless it's NASCAR.
Well, and his name isn't Chase Elliott, so
That's true, yeah. He's screwed, basically.
yeah. Miller with control here for the restart. Pace truck is in. 11 laps to go here from Daytona. And we are back green.
Joe, I'm gonna ask the stupid question.
No
Who do
overtime.
you got?
Oh,
do
no,
you
I'm
think?
not picking somebody. As we got a
Okay,
car
they're
or
wrecking.
truck around. Got another truck going for a spin.
Greg Jules and Randy Waugh. We stay green for the moment.
Silver Bullet making a pass here on Brain Fade to the inside of the 49 off of turn number 2. No help behind him, no help in front.
I'll look at this incident here real quick, Joe. Looks like I believe Greg Jules must have had a transmission failure issue. It was stuck in second gear. Randy Wall was pushing him and finally pushed him around. That 88 truck was stuck in second gear the whole way down the front stretch, Joe.
Nelly in the 103 getting some help here from Tyler. In that 8 truck.
Woohoo.
10 to go.
You can tell where we are now.
What are
These
they
guys
getting a little
definitely-
aggressive or something?
I think so. They're racing.
Are they pushing each other?
Yeah, look at that. The whole top 4 was locked together there for a little bit as they passed by Jules there in the 88 on the apron. Oof. You can tell these trucks are a little light, a little dancy.
Wonder if a
Moving
couple
around the
guys maybe
track.
put some tape on the grill.
You gotta wonder. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
Just slap a little
Gotta
bit
try
on
it.
there.
yeah. Well, what's 5%? What's 10%? You know?
What's 50%?
Yeah.
Tape it up solid. It blows up at this point. It's not a points race.
Yeah. What is there to worry about? Eight laps to go. Ricky J might get shuffled out here a little bit. Nelly to the inside for that 3rd position. How about KJ now making a move to the inside, followed by Brain Fade. Brain Fade are going to make it 3 wide here.
Sorry, my fan mouth was talking there. And by that I mean it wasn't talking at all.
It's okay, Joe. I got you.
I'm scared.
No.
Yeah. See? Nelly through to third, looking for second in the 103. Eli's
Holy
protecting that
cow.
outside. Nelly said, "No, I am here. I am at your door."
What a race for Nelly, Joe. I mean, so up and down. What more could you ask for to be battling here for the win? Just holding on to that quarter panel of the 114. Will not
Eli
let
does
it go.
not want to let him have that outside line, and now KJ's going to look to make it 3 wide for
Ooh.
second.
Oh boy. Nelly finally going to duck back behind Eli, and we go double file once again. No more mercy being shown, Joe.
No mercy.
This is the end of the Daytona.
6 to go. The end of the Daytona.
Yeah, I lost my words there.
It's okay.
Hey. I'm excited.
You're lucky certain place don't have a trademark on that word. That's all I'm saying. The Daytona.
Yeah.
Nelly with the big move now, trying to get it done on the bottom for second. Miller goes
This
down
might-
to block.
This might work out just a little bit better.
Miller holding that middle line through the corner. It's going to pull Nelly into second.
Yeah, Nelly easily going to move into second. That was a great move as we get 5 laps to go here.
Oh,
at the
boy.
line. Whew. Something's brewing, Joe. Something's brewing.
This is where
It's not coffee.
This is where things are clenching, and I'm not just talking about your fist. They are side by side, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Battling for position, and out in front, it's Miller in the 86. Going to be 4 laps to go this time at the line for this field. Can they make it back to the checkered without incident?
See, Joe, you got my fan mouth not talking. So, we help each other.
The bumps are getting a little crazy too, because
They are.
the one thing we always
Oh,
talk about in
Nelly.
the blocks, that's
Ooh.
he's blocking now.
Nelly's there. No, not quite.
And KJ now gets to his inside.
Ooh, these trucks are light on corner exit, Joe. You can see it. They're just sliding up ever so slightly on every corner exit.
Miller just trying to hold that middle line right now. And he is getting a mirror full of that 103 truck.
Nelly, oh, little contact. Wow, I can't believe that bumper grab didn't cause a lot of problems. 3 to go.
Miller's only going to get away with that for so long, though.
Yeah. Nelly looking to the outside. I mean, Nelly is relentless. Oh, now
Big cut to the inside, and he's there.
Big run from the 103 down the back straightaway.
Doesn't have help behind him.
No, and Eli sucked up to that 86 machine pretty quick.
They're going to go
Oh,
3
now
wide for the
3
lead.
wide for the lead, 3x3, Joe.
Top 6 all underneath the blanket here off of turn number 4. Coming to 2 laps to go when we get to the line. A little bit of contact there with the 103 and 86. Big cut, run, and shove to the 103. Nelly takes the lead.
And who is that but Ricky J? Joe, they're squeezing together. No, there they go. Oh, into the air.
Chevy Chase almost goes up and over. Big crash here in turn 1. That's going to end the race. But the battle for the win and the battle for the spots on the podium, it's going to go all the way back to the start-finish line, Austin.
Nelly with nothing but mirror of 2 guys racing hard. Ricky J, KJ. But Nelly, does he have a big enough gap? Is KJ going to be able to get there?
A big run coming from this 029 off of turn number 4. to the line. It's going to be Nelly taking home the Lin Voiles Memorial from Daytona as he takes the yellow flag with the white, and the checkered will be next. I was wondering if they were going to be able to make it to the end.
They almost did.
They tried.
Just Daytona's a little too thin.
Let's go slow-mo here to see where this all gets set off. A bump on the exit of the tri-oval to the 86 really compresses this field. The 029, 096, 93 all making contact. The rest of the trucks behind them not able to do anything. You see the 8 truck caught up in it. Big hit to the outside wall for Tyler. Brainfade does a great job of navigating through, but a lot of these trucks tore up here on the with only 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I mean, Daytona's, it's really thin, and these things just happen. The trucks are probably at their most vulnerable through and at the exit of the tri-oval, and we see why. I mean, it's so hard to control as you get through that part of the racetrack.
On board with Brainfade here, you can see the C's part in that 096 Viagra truck.
Holy cow.
And we have a helmet cam with Chevy, so we'll go on board if you want to see what it's like to, I mean, do you want to see what it's like?
Oh, yeah.
Be on board
Please.
of that? Please.
I've seen it a few times.
Please. Let me see what it's like to be staring at the racetrack. So this is what it's like coming down to the end of one of these super speedway races. If you ever thought at home that you could do it.
I mean, there's no room there.
Oh. Thank you, Kathy. And Kathy, if you could tell us, I know that you have the raffle winners. If you could tell us those raffle winners in chat, or send me a message, whichever way is easiest for you, please do so. We'll get those announced here live on air. But this field makes their way off of turn number 4. It's going to be BSR Nelly taking home the checkered flag here from Daytona. KJ finishes second, Ricky J, Brainfade, and Tyler, your top 5. Awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Nelly's going to bring it around here. Austin gets to do the customary burnouts. We're taking home the checkered flag. And a great little race tonight, though.
That was a beautiful race. I don't think we could have asked for much
I
more.
don't think so.
Lived up to the hype.
These guys do such...
expectations.
Folks, these guys at BSR do such an excellent job. If you ever have the opportunity to race here, I encourage you to do so. I know I am trying to do so. If it wasn't obvious enough for us here at JTN, things have been pretty crazy, for the lack of our broadcast. We'll be live again with these guys at BSR Thursday from Michigan, so make sure you tune in for that one. Again, leave a like. If you have a story to share about Lin Voiles, we encourage you to do so either in the live chat here before the broadcast ends, or you can also leave it in the comments section on the replay as Nelly's burning it down. But again, it's been an honor to host this 8th annual Lin Voiles Memorial Race. We'll talk with our podium finishers here in a few moments. We'll also announce those raffle winners. Of course, the top 3 taking home prizes. Ricky J already took home the pole challenge victory and prize. He'll also take home 3rd place winnings. KJ will take home 2nd place. And of course, Nelly takes home the victory here tonight. We'll get those results on your screens here in a few moments. But, yeah, awesome. I know I already asked you, like, oh, man, Austin, like, oh, how do you talk about that race? But, like, that was fun, right?
Oh, that was incredible. I mean...
Okay, Kyle Petty.
I couldn't ask for any more. I mean, these guys put on a show for 100 laps. There was never a dull moment. I mean, both of us were speechless at different times. It was a great night, Joe.
Never a dull moment.
Well, maybe some from me, but...
Do you even know what a dull moment is after this race? I don't think so. Because we never had one.
No.
So... But again, just waiting for these drivers to make their way into the media center. Or do you think we should just start grabbing them?
I don't know.
What do you think?
You're the guy here.
I am the guy here.
The man of power.
Oh. Oh, they're doing that. They're doing the raffle, I assume. That's what's going on right now. Get you those numbers here in a second. All right, so our raffle winners tonight. We'll announce them here. Rain Fade in 4th spot will take home one of the raffle prizes. Chevy Chase in the 11th spot will take home one of the raffle prizes. And 17th place finisher Randy Waugh take home one of the raffle prizes. I believe Randy was still here. Those are your 3 raffle winners. And we got drivers down in the media center. Let's go ahead and start down in victory lane with the driver of the 103 BSR, Nelly. Nelly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I just pulled you away from your conversation. I know an important one there, but I think a pretty important one up here because you just won the Lin Voiles Memorial Race. How does it feel?
It feels really good.
How did you... I mean, at one point in this race, it looked like it might have been over. A lap down after a speeding penalty, and just pit stop gone wrong. You battle back, get back on the lead lap, and you race yourself into victory lane. How'd you manage to do that, especially with such a long and rolling race?
Luck. The right push at the right time. They took it, KJ got down on the inside when I got on the side of Andrew, and then KJ got inside me, and Ricky gave me a bump at the right time, and it worked out.
I was going to say, I think you were the hardest working guy on that last 10-lap run because you were making passes, and then I think it took you 3 or 4 laps to figure out a way to get around Eli. He was doing a good job of kind of holding you off. I think maybe squeezing you a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I always love,
Robin's racing.
Exactly. And then trying to get around Miller there. Oh my goodness. He was doing everything he could to keep you behind. I would say fair game, but of course I like the action, so you can comment on that, but how did you manage to end up finally getting him to kind of bite on that move to the outside and then pull off that big crossover duck to the bottom?
I don't know. Just got lucky.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah. Anytime you can get a win here, it's lucky, right?
You gonna go buy some lottery tickets then?
No, I ain't that lucky.
Okay, fair enough. Nelly, I know you... Go ahead.
I just donate.
There you go.
I do that.
Hey, then go donate to something good, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Nelly, know you've been one of the long-standing members here. What does it mean to be able to, with the history behind this race, the Voiles family as a whole, how much that they support this league? What does it mean to be able to get the victory tonight? And do you have any stories that you'd like to share?
I don't have any stories, but God,
Fair
it means a lot. It really does. It's so nice to win one of these. Well, it's the first big one I've won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Well, Nelly, first big one. Have a feeling there's going to be more on the way here because you're always a threat in these ones, and it seems like the luck's turning around for you. Congratulations on the win here tonight. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got some great folks behind you, some great folks to shout out. Floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
Thanks, Brian and Kathy, for putting this on. Joe, thanks for you and Austin for up here in the booth. Thanks for all the drivers that came out and raced. Thanks for everybody watching, and thanks for my sponsor, the Medicine Chest.
Well, Nelly, thank you for taking some time here after the win to come talk with us. Congratulations on that first big one. Go soak it in. Go enjoy it, man.
I'm going to.
Find a nice place for that trophy, and we hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thanks, Joe.
BSR Nelly, driver of the 103, your race winner here tonight in the Lin Voiles Memorial. Let's go ahead and next talk with our second place finisher. He's the driver of the 029 BSR Kilojoules. KJ, you got a copy?
Yeah, Joe, I got you. Can you hear me? I'm having microphone issues.
I can hear you. I'll make it quick in case those issues and gremlins, because they were plaguing us at the start too. Why were you at the back of the field before that second to last caution, I guess, came out? And how did you manage to get back up to the front there in the closing stages?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't want to be back there, but I had that little bump with Ricky, and after that, the car was just slow. Like I had some damage or something, but it didn't show anything.
Mm-hmm.
I pitted and put 4 fresh tires on it, and it kind of came back to life. But that was some white knuckle racing there at the end, right there. I'm surprised as many of us made it as we did.
I was gonna say, what's it like going 3x3x3 at Daytona with 2 laps to go in one of the biggest races of the year here for BSR?
I told Silver Bullet when I seen him coming with that push. I said, "I'm going to that 3 wide. If he closes that hole, we're not coming out of that corner." So, when you get runs like that late in the race, you have to take that run and just take the risk. You can't afford to live, especially with these trucks. You get freight trained just by cracking the throttle. So it's pretty much a every man for himself. If you see a hole, stick the truck in there and just pray for the best.
How much does that momentum really play a role in determining when to make those moves? And then you mentioned it there that towards the end of the race, you're going to take it no matter what. But when is that crossover point to start taking those moves no matter what?
Probably 10 to go, somewhere around that. 10 to go or restart around 10 to go. That's usually when the gloves come off, and there's no give. It's all take at that point. Yeah, made it hard because Andrew was blocking for the lead up there, and it was checking lines up, and you were kind of just guessing where to be at when the checkup happened. But it kind of made it fun because we were 3 wide for a long time there. That's all I heard was 3 wide by the spotter the whole lap. But yeah, it's a guessing game. You can do this for years and guess wrong. It don't matter what you know. Education on the track matters a lot, but sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you just choose wrong. We got lucky. I got hit in that last wreck. I was completely sideways when that wreck happened, but straightened it back up, and me and Ricky kept going, but we stalled each other out, and Nelly got too far ahead of us.
Well, KJ, you get a good finish here nonetheless in a big race. What's it mean to score the podium finish in the Lin Voiles Memorial?
I tell you what, I don't really care about winning these things. These ain't for me. These are to celebrate Lin and to kind of celebrate all the guys here at Bomb Squad. We get together and do this every year for him and memory. I think this is year number 8.
Correct.
So that says a lot about everybody coming back each and every year just to support this event right here. It's probably the biggest event in the league right here. Give a shout out to Brian and Kathy for sponsoring this and putting this on every year. So it's a fun race. There's no points. It's just, go get it if you can get it. And these trucks make it awesome to drive right now because the runs are so crazy. You can do whatever you want with them. But yeah, I'll take second. I don't really care about winning. I'm just happy I finished.
Well, KJ, congratulations on that second place finish. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got some other folks to thank. I'm sure floor is yours. You know what to do.
Yeah, I never really got the chance to race with Lin, but like I said, just it means a lot. It shows what kind of character the guy had. All these guys coming out each and every year for him, and just us getting together once a year, kind of a memorable race. Having fun, talking about old times, that kind of stuff. So thanks again to Brian and Kathy Voiles Trucking for sponsoring. Joe, it's been a minute. I haven't talked to you in a long time, so it's good to
talk to
hear
you.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of up in the wind just to hear you talking that voice you did earlier. That would have been great, especially being recorded like that. But thank you guys here at JTN for broadcasting. It's been a long time since I've been on here with y'all. Go back and watch it like always. That was a hell of a last 10 laps there. I'm sure that was a blast for everybody watching. Thanks to Goo and all the other admins here at Bomb Squad for each and everything they do, every race of the season. Been around a long time. If anybody wants to come and try us out, just contact one of the admins here. We can get you hooked up and race with us a little bit. Shout out to my teammates, PPR2. We had a good strategy going until I kind of messed that up with that bumper grab. So that was fun. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. I don't know if my mom was watching, so give a shout out to her anyway, just in case. But that was fun. I'll try to make some more races, and y'all have a good night and good win, Nelly.
KJ, always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you. Congratulations on the second place run here tonight. And yeah, can't thank you enough for your time. I hope to be talking with you again soon.
All right, thank you, Joe.
BSR Kilojoules KJ, driver of the 029, your second place finisher here tonight. Let's go ahead and finally talk with last driver up on our podium. He's the driver of the number 193 Voiles Trucking Ford, BSR Ricky J. Ricky, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Joe. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Third place finish, pole challenge winner. It feels like it was a pretty solid night for you in this group.
It sure was. It was really, really good race. A lot of fun.
How hectic is that? Those last, I don't know, lap and a half, 2 laps with the 3 wide and everyone's pushing, nobody's letting off, no one's all gas, no brake at that point.
Yeah, all the way to the floor. It's a lot of fun. Everyone gave everything they had there, and I think we put on a really good show out there for everybody. So I really enjoyed it, and just lucky I didn't get involved in the crash. So.
What goes through your mind when we get that? I mean, we got a long green flag run to start this race, a couple sets of green flag pit stops. What's going through your mind at that point when the field's kind of as spread out as it was, especially at certain points in this race? What goes through your mind, and then how do you have to kind of shift that mentality there when things get bunched back up for a hectic finish, to say the least?
Yeah, just 2 completely different modes, but a lot of the same principles come into play. I just think, all right, where can I position myself the best to make this strategy work so I can be there at the end is pretty much how I played, and I got a lot of teammates here, so that helps out a lot too. Being able to work with other guys from PPR2 as we do a lot on these super speedways. So
great teamwork here tonight plays a big role with how well you guys did throughout this race. What is the one thing maybe though that you needed to go different there at the end, besides the caution not coming out, to maybe at least have that 193 up side by side for the lead when the yellow comes out and give yourself a better shot?
probably a better opportunity to get to the bottom. I didn't really find a good hole like some of these other guys were. It's like when a hole opened up, it got closed, and I was trying to pass on the high side, but those guys in front of me were doing a good job blocking. So just trying my best to find a hole where I was going to be able to fit through, and sometimes you just don't find where you need to go. So,
well, Ricky, a big podium tonight. I know, a big race. What's it mean to get that third place finish in this race specifically?
well, it means the world, and it really does transcend beyond the racetrack. To have the opportunity for everybody to come together. You got some guys that don't race as much as they used to, then that come out, and everyone comes out for obviously not just the race, but for Lin Voiles and everything he did for this community, and just all the camaraderie and all the people coming together is to come in and have a good time and pay their respects to him and everything he's done, and his son Brian as well, and everything that that these guys have done to help our community move forward, and to have the privilege for us to be able to come out and keep having these events and just to have a good time. And that's what we're here to do, and I'm glad we accomplished that tonight.
Definitely did so, because man, oh man, that was such a fun race. Ricky, before we let you go, real quick, thank you for taking some time with us, but know you got some sponsors on the card, know you got some folks behind you that you want to shout out. Floor is yours to do so.
I just want to say thank you to you guys for doing the broadcast. It's really much appreciated every single time you guys come out here and showcase these for us. We really appreciate it, and we're glad to still have you guys on for what you can commit to. So thank you for that. Thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles from Voiles Trucking, and Magoo, and all the admins and drivers here at BSR, and everybody that came out to support this race for Lin Voiles. We really appreciate everybody coming out, and I hope that everybody that did participate had a great time. And it's a great pleasure to race with every single one of you. So just thank you to you guys. Thank you to everybody who helps keep this place going and we keep it running. And I hope that everybody out there watching enjoyed the show as well.
Great, fantastic show here tonight, Ricky. Great job for you in this 193 bunch. Congratulations on the pole challenge victory. Third place finish here tonight. And it is always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you. Hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thanks, Joe.
BSR Ricky J, driver of the 193, your third place finisher here tonight at Daytona. Austin, that's going to wrap up our coverage. Any parting words for the fans at home?
I don't know. It's hard to wrap up. I think these guys in the interviews really summed it up the best, though. It's great to still like I said at the top of the show, have a community that's come back 8 years in a row for this beautiful event here at Daytona. A great way to kick off the new-ish year still. Get the ball rolling racing wise, and yeah, I think we were treated to exactly what we expected. It was a great race, and I'm excited to see her again next year.
Going to be a fun one next time, so make sure that you're subscribed and you're also keeping up with everything here going on at the Bomb Squad Racing League. As KJ had mentioned, you can reach out to the admin team if you want to get in on the action. A big thank you, as always, anytime we're here at BSR, but especially tonight, has to go out to Brian and Kathy Voiles for all of the support that the Voiles family gives to this league, to this community, to us here at JTN, and to all these drivers, giving them a place to race, to have fun, and more importantly, to grow this family that they have. It's been our honor to be a part of this event the last few years. Can't wait to continue to be a part of it for years to come. And again, a big thank you again to the Voiles family for allowing us to be a part of it. Big thank you as well, also, as always, has to go out to the admin and the entire team here at the Bomb Squad Racing League to get everything done, do everything, make these some of the best races on the web, and give us some of the best action to call week in and week out when we are here on JTN. And if you want to watch more of that action, we'll be live Thursday night from the Michigan International Speedway, my home track, if you didn't know, and what will surely be a very entertaining and a very fun race from MIS. But folks, with all of that being said, we can't thank you enough for tuning in. For all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Austin Spencer, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
Three wide for second, but Sean Whitehill is going to bring it home and win the race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ricky J closing up off turn 4. He's going to have a run to the inside. He blocks into the grass. Checkers out. Hardy wins it.
Ricky, what's going on in your brain right now?
Yeah, putting on 4 big rubber shoes and 2 gallons of, not 2 gallons, 2 cans of exploding dino juice here, Joe.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back.
No.
The wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no! Big hit. RJ Bishop.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Ricky
big
J
wreck.
big crashed into the wall.
Oh,
The leaders
no.
have wrecked. Ricky J is upside down. Magoo is hard in the wall. Tyler Mallon escapes with no damage. Everybody else in this main group, including Nelly, is junk.
Through the north chute they'll go. The 24's into the wall. Almost contact there. The 10 with the shallow entry into turn 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Folks, the 24's in the wall. They make contact around. Napick goes on through the flip. Rich Napick's going to win the Culver Block 200 in thrilling fashion.